Foxy as the player name. She changed it to Myamon's Underpants, but it is what it is. So good luck to both players, let's enjoy it. Myamon bringing the spice with the Kikimore Queen into this game number 1. Arctic Foxy is running Devotion Symbiosis. And as per Myamon's title, he'll have to marry his opponent if he loses. So I have no say in that matter, that's what players communicated to me. You can bet for 15 minutes, so maybe sneaky people can wait till the game number 1 ends, but maybe it will be a bait. Betting on the basis of the first game result, because reverse sweeps are no stranger to Gwent. Так что поехали, серия начинается. Игроки стримят у себя тоже, Фокси и Myamon подрубили. Колоды... Это самая, наверное, редкая колода, которую Myamon играет. Okay, so here we go. Unit. Карантер. You need Kiki, and as a first card played, 3 starts to fix the hand. So Kikimore Queen is 4 power. As you can see, all the other monster cards are at 3, and well, Sir Scratch-a-Lot is not something you play early.
I don't care.
Karantir is 4 power as well, but the entire idea is to play consume it and play Renew on him, and then he gets doomed and disappears and doesn't clog the triple Kiki pull from Sabbath. For those of you who didn't play Gwent for like ages, Kikimore Queen triggers now not only on the Thrive but also on every organic card played. Okay, we see the interesting approach here with the Sir Scratch-a-Lot getting played. So remember when I mentioned that cards won't be blocking the triple Kikimore Queen? Myamon decides that he wants the Sir in the graveyard already. Pogo Cat, yeah. I mean, all the Myamons feels cat food man play starting with Sir Scratch-a-Lot. I appreciate. If only he also used all leader abilities, the catalyst to catalyst. So I'm so good to the entire cat food saga. Arctic Foxy already used 1 leader charge, but not full leader, so no cat food gameplay yet on both sides.
She's rather hungry, you see.
Okay, cat is at 6 power. This is a devotion list. Unless you go seamless into double rebuke. Double circle of life, I guess there was no immediate threat. Naiad Pond Keeper could have been if there was a big treant. Myamon also didn't change his Gwent name, so people watching on YouTube later won't have any questions. People queuing into his own stream might. This deck, Monster 1, also kinda doesn't run its own control, so things like Oakwen, Night Fledglings will be we'll see the competition here, who point slams better. And there we go. One of the best animations in Gwent ever created? Yes. And here is power into answering Idaran. Cannot really kill the Kikimore Queen. But at the moment, the row would have been filled, so Idaran wasn't really that big of a threat, I guess. Not really what Myamon was trying to achieve here. So the row is cloaked, and look at them points.
I don't care.
So Foxy decides that, yeah, she's still contesting this. Gonna be hard playing into Sir Scratch a lot. Plus the entire row of insectoids set up. You'd need an Igni for this. Like 36 point Igni, yes please, otherwise a bit hard. Yeah, double or nothing bribery, will you go for that? Although you cannot really double, because we only have like 25k in the pool. Although I'm pretty sure a full tilt gonna match. What happened to the Gwent extension? Okay, thanks for reminding me. Let's focus. Between the games I'm gonna fix it. As we won't have any matches on delay for a couple of weeks, it's good to have the extension. So yeah, we do see both players starting to give engine pieces out. Extensions. This is my... it's not my bad, because I turned it off because I was streaming tournament games. This is like a casual best of 5 between 2 players. It actually tried to refresh in a minute. It should be up. Usually doesn't take too much time. Should be up. But yeah, Foxy tries to compete here. We committed Okwen, but look. Double the points if we discredit the vitality on the board. And Okwen does sprint points, but not at the same pace. And here we have Myamon with Neuromancy, Arcane Tome available already. It doesn't purify, like, that wasn't the intention here. Just was slamming. Oh, even finds the Witch's Sabbath in hand. Foxy has some control, but one rebuke I think was played from hand, so you cannot even combine things for that. And rolling the Bountiful Harvest is not really optimal. So at the moment we have Kikimore Queen and Sir Scratch-a-Lot being pulled from the Sabbath, but now, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Karantir getting renewed, new copy is created, and this copy is not doomed, while Karantir is. So, looking at the graveyard, you get your perfect pull here. Foxy doesn't click the tome, could have gotten ahead, but maybe thinking about the Oniromancy among other things. Decides not to.
Though trees live longer than humans.
What does opponent's name mean? Myamon's underpants. I have no idea. So Myamon's panties, if we go by... Yeah, I was like, there is another word for that. Like this suffix at the end that makes it not just underpants. Okay, so Myamon gets his pass, gets his combo ready. There is no practical answer for Foxy. Is the extension working, by the way? The observer? If you refresh, guys, I activated it. You should usually should kick in pretty fast, and you still have 5 minutes to bet. So make your bets, steal briberies points. I know that you're waiting for the end of this game. I know. So Myamon gets Kikimore Queen, Arachas Queen in hand, has access to the Sabbath, and has the Swarm from Leader or Arachas Nest. For Foxy, it's Seamless into Harvests. It's, I guess, Telealin. There are no elves in the deck. So sometimes you just miss your 8-name. Hey, Yomatol.
No bloodshed. Got that?
Hey, so yeah, there is the Telealin, no answer to her, but 8-name would have been slightly better considering there are still triggers. Why are we never organizing? No, Metal, the question was about the observer, not about the borders. And observer should be on. Let me know if it's actually on. Why are we never organizing the marriage tournaments, Metal? And here we go. Not on? Okay, then it takes longer time, I guess. Okay, thanks for confirming. So, you get your engines, I get my engines. The key team is doomed. There is Speller. There is potentially just Death Sentence through control, but yeah. Icon on the left is there, but tooltip isn't showing when I have. Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure how long does it take. Okay, 2 damage found. And no more damage for ya, says the game. I mean, Sorka is a decent card to have. Ah, wait. There is the Telealin. There we go. Yeah. Another damage source. Amazing. So Kitty won't be triggering the Kikimores anymore, but does it really matter? Well, 20-point gap. Look, it's gonna be fine. Almost no points left, right? There's only 1, 2 organic trigger, and then if you consume something big, another one from Arachas Queen. Oh no, the orc critters, board space, no, what? Another trigger. The board space, no. Sabbath too devastating, bringing 3 extra units onto the board. But it's fine, like, you just don't spawn from shape in nature, and just need to be precise. We'll have to see those. Animations, and the points start to equalize. Okay, for all of you cheating betters, there is like 3 minutes left, I guess. You can wait exactly till the end of the game. So yeah, no creator space anymore. This is the trigger I was talking. I can consume something. And Araha's Queen is beautiful because, yeah, you cannot consume her to get another copy of a unit consumed. This time it doesn't matter, but it's another organic trigger, so... Myamon still has massive points, while Arctic Foxy is kinda locked on the board space. And this also kinda clogs the board, so Valor is sorta insignificant. Massive points. I guess could have been even more, considering there is a literal bone talisman. It could have been more for Foxy as well, if she rolled 8. This is the number of winner takes all tournaments that's happening on December 7th and 8th, next one, but there is a bunch of them, so be on Discord to just follow the stream announcements.
I sense strong magic.
But now, Warriors with Dragbond Who against Nilfgaard's machine invasion. Let's go into the game number 2. Okay, so Foxy with 1 Warlord and also Vabjorn, so raids will be buffed.
Only one will walk away from this.
Myamon with 1 teleportation and access to the 2nd teleportation through the Arcane Tome. Combat Engineer you kinda expect to die, and with Necromancy it gains Doomed. So kinda flexible hand. But looking at Fox's and Gutting Slashes in the deck. Same goes for Savagerie, War of Clans, Abortage, but she has Vabjord, so should be fine. Okay, so if there is time where you might allow Skellige to have raids is early into the game where the raids are maybe not buffed yet, the gods are missed, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, if there is a damage, Gutting Slash, and you kinda expect it from hand, then will it really matter if it comes from Arcane Tome or from hand, because only 1 unit is there, but yeah, this Arcane Tome
I'll gut you like fishes.
doesn't really help.
The stench of fear. I knows it well.
And the Combat Engineer is donezo, but charges have been delivered. This allows to combine the teleportation immediately. Sorry.
Barbarians. I warned you.
Yeah, all the charges delivered now, since Arcane Tome is returned to you and you have the battle stations. Well, mangonels are shooting 6 instead of 2 times now. It works. Nice. Они за бабки играют. Если заплатишь им, то будут играть за бабки. Если нет, то это просто мне написали, что будет дружеский матч. Попросили создать сеточку. Но название стрима Myamon о том, что если он проиграет, то у них свадьба должна быть. Я не знаю, как они это будут организовывать. Здорово, Митрич. So the carryover, Foxy did get her warlords through, but Dragbond who is still doing his job.
Bow before modern Freya.
So both kinda doing the carryover, but Myamon's carryover creation doesn't really provide the tempo. Does provide devastating plays for later. Сейчас визу в Японии легко получить, ну. Tyr, Huku, Harald already here, so Bran is the only component missing. Other than that, it's bronzes and raid bronze units and bronze raids. So let's see how it works out. So Garden Slash is doing 6, 8 with double Bloodthirst, 4s are also not leaving, but this deck that Myamon is running, we've seen it so many times, it can play as passively as possible. You pass, and they just poison everything with the cows, or shoot from their machines. The mangonels shooting better when there are spies adjacent to their targets. But you kinda need a setup. There is only one Petrus filter. The Rod Tosser has order, no zeal, and also one thing to consider is of course the whale, because you cannot poison those. There is how big did it get? To 9 power.
Women, children, elders, we spare none.
And since Defender is sticking, you can start with your explosive plays, but Myamon decides that okay, I'm going for more carryover and pulls another combat engineer. So pretty decent. Six combat engineer deploys happened already. If you're really bored, you can still renew the engineer as well. So, 7 card barrier. Only bronze is played so far. Rope is burning, so I guess playing something like Harald doesn't take too much time, but yeah, it is a pass. No last second switch of decision to continue playing below the 7 cards, but it's an easy out for Myamon as well. So commits Defender immediately. Doesn't really get much out of it. Like traded 1 Defender play and 1 carryover play for 2 bronzes. It also helps Foxy to populate the graveyard better. There is no Vilgefortz, no nothing, so Tyr is there for a couple of moments, unless Hefty Helga or Mangonel shooting immediately. Myamon missed Joachim, but there is the Roderick, so both Mangonels can be pulled via Joachim and Ku. And soldiers? Oh, soldiers, I mean warriors. Meet shield. Kinda need to do something about that shield, eh? You can break the shield. Doesn't really allow you to tier properly. Is there a combo? Harald breaks it, but you cannot play. There is no warrior that kills it. Would have been good to have the uncrate warrior, I guess. Vabjorn wouldn't break the shield. Blood Eagle. Well, it does break the shield, but somehow. And it does allow to stay uninteractive. The problem is, yeah, the spies. So now the shield is broken. There was no target given, but feels like well, Champion's Charge is a thing that deals with Hefty Helga. Если Хельгу воскресить, заряды останутся? Нет. Не. Но может быть есть какая-то секретная интеракция, которую я забыл, но по идее не. Well, the Hefty Helga leaves, which means that Harald kinda doesn't. Still enough charges for slaughtering the tier.
A clever maneuver.
And a clever maneuver. Nilfgaard does the... Maybe not the most exciting place at the moment. The machines are still there, but we do see the leader committed. Champion's Charge available. Also no Harald on the board, so she doesn't snipe sirens. That could have messed up, although with the full leader I guess you cannot really snipe enough sirens. So no Hefty Helga anymore. But if you really need to, you can renew that instead of Defender. Ugh. The tempo patterns filter providing incredible. So, Wailed unit. Are they enough to contest? So everything else can be just poisoned. Or potentially poisoned. There is a lot of 16 board spaces to feed the cows, and oh, a lot of cows there are.
Bury corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
No rush for the mangonels at the moment. And we do see Myamon still continuing making those maybe less exciting plays, but the mangonels and rod tossers don't really have any good targets at the moment, so. Just cheap card exchanges at the moment. Players are close on the points. Myamon still has leader ability, but now also, yeah, Defender Renew is not a thing anymore.
Bow before Nilfgaard's rightful
Second
empress.
Pulse City, Gutting Slash on your own unit is available. So, yeah. I might have forgotten. What is this game? This is Gwent, the Witcher card game. Hello, Karim. The most famous Age of Empires streamer. It's quite the genre switch for you from RTS to this. Alright. PhD is not being a professor, okay? And there we go. Sweet, a little pocket for the tier. A couple of spies just hanging with the legendary warrior. And all it takes is 3 mangonel shots to finish him off. This is a proper strategy game. Oi. Oi. He's already rage quitting in AoE 4 anyway. На какую тему диссертация была? Когда-то упоминал вроде газовые сенсоры на основе графена. So, yeah, full city, self got it. And we do see Rod Tosser developed under the protection of the leader charge, so cannot really get the damage through to deal with it, even like with Wabjorn's Reigns.
Folk can be just as treacherous as the sea.
Влияние Гвинта на онлайн на Твиче это на уровне шума измерения, так что невозможно измерить. Большой эффект на мозг Гвинтера. Гвинт оказывает, а на глобальные параметры, к сожалению, нет.
Blood for Svalbard!
Okay, so a couple of wheeled units are coming, but if everything else is dying, Foxy's War of Clans is not really doing too much. And remember those wheeled units, there is a secret sauce to it called Mangonel with far too many charges. Poor warriors. They just want to kill and smash.
Will you die already? Or need I kill you again?
But at the same time, There are machines as big as they are. Unacceptable. No, she was so big, she was so protected. But the cows started to spy on her. Poor warriors. Getting a little bit of cow infestation, and Poxy doesn't want to take it anymore. Okay, game number 3. Myamon so far is not really excited about the marriage and wants to win. Flavor is smell and needs to be less. Okay. You are really into that. I see. So now Myamon's warriors, which are different by a couple of the cards. There is the seagull, there is the axeman on the screen. That's the difference. Going against devotion, nature's gift, that features second time here. Check Myamon's stream title. When guessing, you need to give full name, and also don't tag the bot, because bot only screens the answer if it's not a reply but just a chat message. And also Cyrus alone would not be enough, but I guess works as a chat discussion. Somebody gonna steal. I mean, it's not Cyrus. Yeah, as I said, chat discussion. So,
My old name.
look,
Don't remember. I don't care.
if there are 2 decks that love being abused in Gwent, those 2 probably qualify quite well. Like, we've just seen what happens with warriors in a long country against the machines. But how many times have you seen Nature's Gift, Devotion especially, struggle against variety of wholesome decks in Gwent? And now they meet.
Blood for foul blood!
So this time around, full on warrior side, not that great of a position in terms of having access to both warlords. Still needs Wabjorn to tutor one of them. The second one is just chilling with his mates in the deck. At the same time, Fraxinet has time of his life there on the range throw. And there are bronzes to play. So Nature's Gift kinda can just stick around. Both Myamon like has playable bronzes, but I feel like they are falling behind in this situation. Speaking of which,
Wanna know why I got my scar?
why not just slam the leader? If your bronzes are not cutting it, just cut it with your... can we get a quote? It's just so fitting. Mr. Feels Cat Food Man. As he mentioned multiple times, there are situations where you need to, like, feed your leader. But we need a quote, I feel like. It's just nice to have. And now he's far ahead. And has those bad bronzes, but who cares now? Those bad bronzes are quite good to have. Poop. And though there fly the seagulls, you're still 25 plus points ahead. Those that lead around 1 strong players, yes. Something to that extent was the quote. And now the Sokwen, yes, she's coming to party. But her problem is she is... okay, never mind. She's protected. No, wait. 4, 3, yeah. That was just the axeman that damages by the amount already damaged. So, leader charge kinda helps. Нельзя дать ему победить. So, leader exchange to Orkwan and lock into our long crown 3, I suppose.
This is our land.
So, there is Eitne, who is immune, available somewhere in the deck. Foxy definitely needs to find her this time around, unlike the previous, and for that she has Call of the Forest, so should be fine. В прошлый раз Eitne была в колоде, небольшое невезение. Сейчас нормально. Seamless. Bountiful Harvest is in hand. You kinda need to be cautious with your mulligans to not break Seamless, so Bountiful Harvest back.
Modern Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Not finding the other one would be great. And here we go, Myamon with the carryover play.
Take together.
Does lose a seagull, so -1. Brockwar Archer without leader cannot really provide you with the extra reach, so him being in the graveyard most likely not that influential. Round 3. Warlord, still buffs.
Only one of
2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 cards. Not bad. Theoretically, if you count that every point matters, plays for like 12. In reality, maybe not. And yeah, there we go.
Get out!
We got Eitne established this round. There is a Telealin fishing for Seamless into big harvest points.
We'll build up Skellige with our bare hands.
So War of Clans activated as well. Vabjorn is there for Fuku. Wait, and Harald. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's fine. So 1 rest, 2 rest, 3, 4. You don't need any more. Okay, so Council doesn't bring Fauve. Does it? matter that much. I suppose it kinda does. There is also like tier that you're facing. Okay, the Axeman is just OP. Answers the order engine. So yeah, this tier with Fauve could have already been dead.
To arms! All of you!
But Salavi,
Courageous
we
mother.
continue with a tier point printing machine here. And it's done. Just one extra proc. But at least two more were avoided. So there is that. Foxy didn't really have her big play yet. But you are kinda 20 points behind Uppercut. And both of you are... Both of you are kinda printing points at the moment. Oh yeah, this archer. Not amazing. Is it better to just finish off the Treant?
By the rate of more
Ah! Harald, I was not familiar with your game.
Choke the embers. Wind, blow out the flame.
It's just that destroying one power Treant is the best. Far better than a 3-point Treant. Yeah. So the hand buff will be Gonzo.
Kill the sons, steal the lasses!
But wow, you get a better Telealin target. Also, yeah, that Hamadryad was just sacrificed. Shouldn't really leave ever. Okay, once again, Skellige finds the way to steal 1 point. Это очень старый вопрос про бету. У Фелди были собраны некоторые про колоды на Короле Нищих и Терувиэль из очень старых. Но я сейчас сам не вчитывался в него, так что может там что-нибудь не так. Но вопрос о очень старом Гвинте. This Whisperer is kinda late to the party, but there is one trigger, 2 triggers, so a decent pickup. This is a good king. If you are searching for a new king, 17 power 1 plus triggering an odd like pink on Harald is not bad. So how close it is? With this printing points, it brings it a bit closer, but not close enough.
I was hoping you'd say that.
4. This is another 12, 13.
There is no place more beautiful.
So close. So close. Those hand buffs. Eh. Could have been achieved. So between two decks that get abused, Warriors win, but not really convincingly.